the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Friday, December 11th. I'm James Spann. Temperatures near record levels over the weekend. Mid-70s are possible. Then an active weather setup as the weekend wraps up. The question is, will there be enough instability for severe weather with that feature? So let's talk about things this morning. There's the water vapor satellite view. Moisture levels will be increasing today. We'll see cloudy periods and maybe a few sprinkles around, but obviously the big dynamic system is still way back in the western states. And goodness, we're starting off the day in most spots in the middle 60s. Birmingham at 64, and that is about 5 degrees above average for our high for this date as the day begins. And we'll expect to see highs up in the low 70s this afternoon. Around the nation, the east is relatively quiet. Got some mountain snows in the western states. Winter storm warnings for the Sierra Nevada mountains out in California. But, of course, it is the convective part of the system that we are concerned about. This is the convective outlook tomorrow for Saturday. The standard slight risk from near Abilene, Texas, up to about Wichita, Kansas. That would include Wichita Falls, Texas, Oklahoma City. And then a marginal risk down to Houston and Corpus Christi and up to Kansas City. And the good news on day 3, which is Sunday, and again, this runs through early Monday morning, the guys at SPC have decided there's just not enough instability for any problems here. We don't even have a marginal risk now. There's a marginal risk for parts of South Mississippi, all of Louisiana, and southeastern Texas, and really no thunder for the northern half of the state. The SPC guys figure we'll just see a band of gusty rain showers passing through here Sunday night. And so it's very good news, and we'll take a look at the parameters here. And on day 4, which is Monday, no severe weather expected anywhere in the country. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week. The amounts here, about 3/4 of an inch. And of course, that would be mostly Sunday night. So here we go, the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at noon. You can see the big trough in the west. And down below that, we'll see moisture increasing. And probably a lot of clouds around today. And there could be a few sprinkles or a few light rain showers. This is the high-res HRRR this morning at 10 o'clock. And you can see a few isolated showers. So some of you might see a raindrop or two today. But it won't be a big deal. Rain amounts, if any, should be light. And again, low 70s are likely. Tomorrow should be a brighter day. We'll call it partly sunny with low to mid-70s. The GFS is at 74. The NAM is at 73. The record high, 78, set in 1971. And we think the day will be dry. Sunday, a very dynamic system, but the thermodynamics are just very marginal. See the big trough digging down into Texas. Down below that, the surface low pretty far north at midday Sunday. It's up over Iowa with a trailing band of storms down through Arkansas and Louisiana. And again, we're thinking the bulk of the day Sunday will be dry. This is Sunday night at midnight, and the GFS is even slower. Still got the main band of storms just creeping into West Alabama. That's the other mitigating factor here, is the storms arrive later where the air is more stable. This is the NAM, and it's got the band of storms pushing in here about 9 o'clock Sunday night. So, the arrival of this main band of showers and maybe some thunder will probably be about 8 or 9 o'clock Sunday night. And again, this is the big limiting factor. There's just no real decent surface-based cape. The air aloft is relatively warm. The lapse rates are poor. So that should hopefully mitigate any severe weather problems. And understand, we're not saying the chance of severe weather has dropped to zero, but it just looks like the thermodynamics are not going to allow a big severe weather problem. But still, the wind fields are strong. You can still see the low-level jet with this thing is in excess of 65 knots in spots. So it'll be a gusty band of showers. And it might even be enough to knock down a tree somewhere with no thunder as the line comes through. So just be aware of that. This is the low-level shear, the bulk shear between the surface and 925 millibars, and those numbers have come way, way down. And again, another look at the instability, and it's just lacking. So the good news, the severe weather parameters have greatly, greatly lessened. We'll still watch things, but the concern not as high as what we had a few days ago. Monday, it's all out of here. Rain ending very early in the day, the sky clearing, cooler with highs back in the upper 50s. Tuesday should be a nice day, sunny with a high in the middle 60s. The day Wednesday looks dry, and then Thursday we'll have a batch of showers with the next wave coming in. Probably not a big rain event. And a week from today, Friday the 18th, that wave is on to the east, and we are cooler and drier, highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s if this verifies. And this is Saturday this is the end of the forecast period, Sunday the 20th. Evidence of maybe a few showers breaking out west of the state, but again, no sign of any really cold air. It's the El Nino blowtorch. Temperatures for the next 15 days. Let's look at those low to mid 70s over the weekend. Highs next week dropping in the 50s and 60s. And again, looking out toward Christmas, highs upper 50s. That's pretty close to average. The morning lows a little above average, mostly 40s showing up. And this is coming off the European ensemble for Christmas Day. That blowtorch we talked about, evident in the east. Temperatures well above average for the northeast United States, close to average here. And if you're looking for colder air for Christmas, the western half of the nation, that's the place to be. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.